Hello, welcome to my kitchen. I'm Natalie. Welcome, Real Women of Philadelphia and Paula Dean. It's nice to have you here. I am going to show you today, we are going to be making a raspberry wafer cheesecake. And this is, of course, the larger version, but I'm going to show you today how to make a little mini version just like this, a perfect little individual size. It's so easy, so simple. I know at least at our house, it's always the easy, simple recipes that we make time and time again that my kids have started to associate with their childhood. And this is definitely one of those recipes. So of course, it starts out with the Philadelphia cream cheese. Now, this is the third less fat. You can use regular, you can use this. Either one's gonna work out great. They're both rich and creamy. You're not gonna really see a difference in the taste at all. So it just depends on you if you're watching your waistline. A little whipping cream, some Greek yogurt, some vanilla, and some orange zest. That is the cream cheese mixture. We also are using a little bit of the wafer cookies for our little crust. And we've got some beautiful raspberries that we're going to put in there just to bring in a little touch of sunshine and some spring. So I'm going to show you really quick how this comes together. Watch closely because trust me, it goes fast. We use a half of a stick of the Philadelphia cream cheese. You're going to use the full half pint of whipping cream. Now keep in mind you're going to want to have the cream cheese nice and soft. I usually just pull it out beforehand, and to be honest, my kitchen's always dirty, so I always have to do the dishes first before I can start cooking anyway. So there's plenty of time for it to soften. Guess if your house is cleaner than mine, you may want to put it in the microwave for a couple of seconds. You're going to want to put in the full, about half cup of Greek yogurt. This is a nice healthy alternative, but you could use sour cream if you wanted to. Trust me, it comes out just as good. A full tablespoon of vanilla. That's about 2 capfuls. About a third of a cup to a half of a cup of sugar, depending on how sweet you want it. I usually do a half a cup. And we're going to put in some orange zest. The reason why we're doing orange is we've got this really great fruit stand just down the street from us. And this gentleman brings in oranges fresh from California every single week, which they've got maybe another week of their growing season for these puppies. And it is about as close to the grove as we get out here in the Midwest. I absolutely love them. They're just the right touch of spring. All right, you're gonna wanna set that aside. You'll need it for later. Now, we're gonna beat this just like you would regular cream cheese mixture or a whipped cream mixture. You're gonna go ahead and start on low. Careful that it doesn't splash. And bring it up to high. Now, I'm not gonna do that the whole time, but it only takes about 3 minutes to get it nice and firm. I actually usually let my kids do this part. I have 3 of them, an 8-year-old, a 5-year-old, and a 2-year-old, and trust me, they all love to cook. In fact, one of my earliest memories with my oldest is he brought in, for my birthday one day, breakfast in bed, and it was a cold hot dog with whipped cream on it. He thought he loved both things, so he thought it would taste great, and of course, like a good mom, I ate it. Needless to say, it's gotten much better since then. Alright, so we are going to assemble these. Easy as can be. You're going to start with a little bit of cream on the bottom, and that's mostly just to keep it so that it doesn't float around on your plate. And you're going to know that this cream cheese mixture is ready when it's nice and firm. You should be able to put it upside down and not have it fall out. This is actually a little softer because it's been sitting out for a second. You're going to whip it for probably, I would say, about 3 minutes until your peaks are forming nice and firm. You're going to put a little bit of your cream cheese mixture on top of that wafer cookie. I don't know if you can see this, but this is where the magic happens. We are going to bring in some of my homemade freezer jam preserves, but don't let that intimidate you. You can go to the store and buy any raspberry preserves. You don't have to do raspberry. You can do boysenberry or strawberry, whatever you prefer. And just go ahead and bring it home. Put a little bit in a bowl, add maybe a little bit of lemon juice just to brighten the flavor, and a little bit of water until you can get it to that drizzle consistency. Any preserve will work perfectly. Okay, we're going to layer these real quick. We've got about 6 layers that we do. and it's gonna be exactly the same thing. Cookie, cream, raspberry. You can see why my kids love to make them, because they're super easy and fun. And I'll tell you, the other good thing about it is it's very economical. About 4 years ago, I decided to sell my consulting business so I could be a full-time mom. And my husband, a Marine at the time, is now a police officer. So I can tell you, we are not rolling in the dough. So every dollar around this house has to be stretched to 2. And that is why I love this dessert, because you still got all the wow factor without really having it cost you a lot at all. And these little serving sizes are so perfect for a little get-together, or if you're having the in-laws over and you want to make a nice impression. Alright, I usually do about 6 layers, and I will tell you, this box will give you about 8 of these little mini desserts. It works out pretty perfectly that way. And if you think it's a little seasonal, you're correct. I definitely do different things throughout the year. In the spring and summer, we love to use the fruits. We love the different berries and the different citrus, lime, lemon, orange, all of them taste amazing. Boysenberry tastes amazing. But come fall, it's a little harder to get that fresh fruit. So we have a tendency to swap out the recipe, same exact cream, but now instead we'll do like a caramel hazelnut version, or we'll do a chocolate mint for Christmas where we layer red, green with cream. It's absolutely gorgeous and so easy. People never know how easy it is. When you bring it, trust me, it's a showstopper. Okay, so I'm just gonna rinse my hands a little bit here. Once you've got your general idea here, you've got 6 layers with the cream. We're gonna top this off with a beautiful fresh raspberry and a little bit more of that orange zest. That way people know what they're getting when they look at it. Alright, if you find your orange zest is not cooperating, one of the tricks you can use is either use a plate or a bowl, and you can just tap it. Sorry. I apologize, that is kind of sliding around a little bit, and that is because the cream is softer. If you make it fresh right away, it will stand up nice and tall for you with no problems. Alright. Now I will show you what one of these looks like after it's been sitting in the fridge for about an hour. You've got beautiful layers there. Everything's coming together gorgeously. It does take a little while for it to soften. So you do want it to sit in the fridge for about an hour, but it'll last quite a while before you have to eat it. So good. That's why Paula Deen takes small bites. It is so delicate and soft. It's like a bite of spring. I'm telling you, if you make this for your family tonight, they are going to be not only impressed, but they're going to be totally satisfied. So thanks for coming to my kitchen. I hope you had fun, because family and dinner time should be fun. So have a good day. Thanks. Bye.